Hi guys, this is Jessie from Jessie's Planet. Welcome. I'm here today working in my catch-all, and we're going to take a look at the next week that I need to get ready. And that would be the week of July. Let's see. This one ends on the 11th, so it looks like we're working on the 12th through the 18th. Going to move this out of the way so we can take a look at what we're working with. My catch-all is a classic planner. And she has weeks that start on a Monday. My daughter is a huge fan of Monday starts. I'm not sure why, but I can appreciate that for people who like it. For me, it's really confusing. I teach, so my teacher planner starts on Sundays and works through Saturdays. And I think I've gotten used to it. So that's kind of where I'm at this point. So I want my catch-all to do the same thing. Kitty, you may not plan with me. Thank you. Alrighty, so I've already gone ahead and whited out all of the days of the week, and I've written them in. Sometimes I'll put them in with stickers, but this time I just wrote them in. I wrote in my days. It is nearly the end of summer for me. I am at a point where by the time I get to this week, I will have 2 more full weeks and a half week of summer before pre-planning starts. So I'm just trying to get everything kind of in order and ready to go for the school year. My brain is starting to slide into school mode. I'm gonna start out. I picked out some stickers. So I have my Rum neutral boxes. I have Happy Planner letters. And then instead of going with one of my bigger sticker books, some of the ones that you probably would recognize, I picked this one. I am starting to feel slightly cerebral and trying to get ready for the school year. So we're going to go with Whispering Pages. We got some really cute neutral colors. And in addition to the neutral colors, we got books. And if one is getting ready to go back to school, books would seem in order. I picked a couple washies that I want to use. And I'm, again, kind of focusing on those natural colors, the more neutrals. So I went with these two. So I'm going to start with my washi and get that done at the top. I am so excited to get back to school. While summer seems like it has been too short, I do really love my job. So this summer I spent a great deal of time working summer school. So I've not really had a whole lot of a break from work. But it's very enjoyable, so I have no complaints on that one. And I just got done going to do some work in my classroom. And while I am very excited to get back to school, working in your classroom can be a harsh reminder of how much more work there is to actually do. I got the furniture set. One of my daughters was nice enough to go in with me. I have one that likes helping out in the classroom. She's into all of this stuff. And the other one is not a huge fan of children, and she does not have my creative streak. So going in to help with that stuff is not necessarily her idea of a good time. Which is okay, everybody should get to do what they want. But I had one of my daughters come in and help me set up the furniture, and I started the bulletin boards, but also being there, it became clear that I need to do some purging. I do not teach in a traditional classroom. I teach in an adaptive setting, which is special education. I have a classroom with 5 students. Last year, All of my students were non-speaking. This year I have a kiddo that's coming in that does do some speaking, which is pretty new to us. We're not used to having conversations. But she doesn't have whole conversations. She just is really good at letting me know what she wants. And my other kiddos are working, they all have communication devices, so they're working on using those. But because of the nature of my classroom does not look like a traditional classroom. If you were to come into my classroom, you would notice that I have a washer and dryer, and I have a dishwasher and a stove and a refrigerator, because the kiddos that I'm working with, in addition to academic skills, need to work on some life skills. So it's great for us to practice doing those sort of things and becoming more comfortable with them. Some of them are very good at getting work done around the house and helping in the classroom, and some of them are learning these skills, and it's important. So that being said, I have things that take up a great deal of space in my room, and then in addition to that, I also tend to accumulate stuff. I inherit supplies from people. They give me gifts, which is super nice. But also space is limited, and at some point in time, I do need to go put some books at the bottom. I want to make sure I get this right though. 1 second. A little too long, and also a little not straight enough. Better. And we're gonna take off, let's try taking off one book. I like this side better because it's got that fun thing. So we're gonna take off right here. So I need to go through a bunch of stuff. Last year, I had heaps and heaps of file folder games I went through, and some toys and stuff that had accumulated. All great, but some of them needed to go, and I need to, unfortunately, do another purge, because while some of those things are things we like, they're not necessarily things we need. Alrighty, there we go. That's that. So we have our days, but we need our month up here, and I'm gonna pull out the letters for that. I have a couple different options, but I think given the colors, we could do cheetah. Could do those. The oranges are kind of cute. Actually, let's do pinks. Jay? Can I salvage you? Might be able to salvage you. It's a you, so it's funny that I said it. Can I salvage you? Ha ha ha. All right, sorry, that was a little bit cheesy. J, U. L. This L wants to fight me. Sorry. L. Y. It's July. Okay. Now, especially given the time of the year that it is, I do not need my catch-all for a whole lot of things. There are a few things that need to go in here, but for the most part, my catch-all is not working too hard other than working as a health tracker for me. So I definitely use these spaces here to do that health tracking. But other than that, these spaces would just be for decoration, possibly a few items. I have a hair appointment on the 16th that I need to put in there. Oh, but I have space here to put something bigger. Let's bust her out first. The front half of these are more of the clear stickers. And because I'm layering, that's probably not going to be the best choice. I need to flip a little further back to find the paper ones. This book is one of the ones I got on Amazon, like I said. And she's got some really cute pictures in her. She's not one of the big brands, but the AI generated girls are actually pretty cute. I'm not complaining. These ones are fallish, so we'll probably save those till later in the year. She might be an option. She's kind of cute. She is also kind of cute, but I think that she is not as big as I might want her to be. She's cute. She's looking studious. So she definitely belongs here. Come here. I'm very fond of you. Welcome to my planner. Also, she's got a plant. A little bit jealous. I tend to kill plants. That doesn't work so well for me. Okay. Put that in. We're going to put some boxes in, and then we'll go back to some of that in a minute. Let's see. What kind of boxes are we going to look at? All right. We're going to throw some boxes in here. So, like I said, we're going with neutrals. And while most of these are probably going to work, there are some that have a pinkier hue. Oh, these are kind of cute too, actually. Let's see. I think these are it, ladies and gents. Alrighty. Let's put some boxes in. Going to put it here, but the Tuesday went a little bit further, and I don't want to cover up these boxes, and I don't want to cover up those. Alrighty. What about you? Do I have enough room for you somewhere? All right. And one. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. Two. Alrighty, that's that. Oh, now we need more of these. Let's see what options we have for cute things that fall in line with everything else. I like you. Because definitely my computer needs to come out. And a cup of coffee might be in order. Those clashes are funky looking. You're good for layering because you're paper. I don't think I need any watches or clocks to remind me that my time is running short. I think I'm pretty aware of that. You're cute, but you're kind of big. Not big, but given the space I have, you're kind of big. But we're not feathering right now. And there are some, those are cute. I'll get those out at some point in time. Okay, I can always see more books. I already got a computer on that side. Kitties. Some letters. I have a new happy planner coming that I'm pretty excited about because I'm kind of changing up how I'm going to do things. All right, I guess you can come in, even though you're a clock and you're going to remind me of how short on time I am. You can live here because you're cute. All right. I have a new planner coming. I'm going to change things up because what you're going to notice about how I do things is I'm tracking a few key things for health in my catch-all at this point. And it ends up being that I have to rewrite over and over again: water, gym, protein, calories, carbs, and then usually I track walks too for the dog. So those get repeated over and over and over again. So we're gonna go with a dashboard for a while and see if that changes things. I'm gonna fill those in a minute. But I am gonna add a little bit more washi to the mix, just to add some interest. And like I said, I also have to do my hair appointment. Write that in for the 16th. I'll tell you in a minute. I don't need you to be that long anyway, so you can just be you. How about that? Why are you uneven? That's weird. Alrighty. And do a little bit right here. Actually, I don't like that that has all of it. Let's do. Can we do you instead? All right, and you probably need a craft knife instead. Alrighty, I'm gonna write in those little bits and pieces and then I'll show you what it looks like. I'm sure you do not wanna watch me do that. And we'll add a few things and she'll be all set. All right, guys, like I said, I went in and I wrote down the things that I'll be tracking. Really excited to get my new planner, try and do things a little bit differently. But for now, I have the water that I'm tracking. I keep track of ounces, walks for the dog and I. The gym protein, I try to stay at least 90 grams of protein a day. Carbs, I try and stay around 50, usually under, and calories. So I'm gonna track those things in here. I have my hair appointment, and there are other things that'll be added. I have room for thoughts as I'm going. And then of course, anything else that comes up as far as plans that I have to make. But summer planner tends to be less exciting for me, which is kind of nice. It's my downtime. All right, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. If you want to go ahead and like it and or subscribe, I'd appreciate that too. I'm new to all of this, so I can use all the support I can get. I'll be coming back with my teacher planner in the next day or so because I got to get that all set up. And then at some point in time, I'll get out the wall calendar and I'll explain to you what's going on with that one too. I really appreciate you and have a great day. Bye.